Zambia Blog Talk Radio.
Ready to take your nursing career to the next level? At Global Nurse Pathways, we're here to make your dream of working in the U.S. healthcare system a reality. From expert NCLEX exam preparations to personalized consulting and relocation support, led by the incredible Dr. Alice Nalondo, who holds a Doctor of Nursing Practice and is certified as a family nurse practitioner and a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Our team delivers top-notch training to help you answer the NCLEX exam. Once you pass your NCLEX exam, we will connect you with the US-based recruiting agencies, setting you on the path to an amazing career in healthcare. Ready to get started? We're just a call or a message away. Call or WhatsApp us now at +1 346 328 1110 for the US or +260 961 875 081 for Zambia or email info@embehavioral.com. Let's make your dreams come true together. Global Nurse Pathways, transforming careers, changing lives.
Zambia, get ready. The Fresh Aroma International Conference is here, and the fire of God is about to be rekindled in your life. Join Apostles Darius and Mwaka Twagira Yesu with Bishop Oscar Mumba and Reverend Andrew Mushibwe. Experience powerful praise and worship with Charles Tembo as we lift his name high. Mark your calendars, 29th to 31st August at Chrisma Hotel, Los Angeles Boulevard, next to Lusaka Golf Club. Don't miss the pastor's breakfast and the black tie dinner gala. Arouse a time of fellowship, prayer, and celebration. Register today and come ready to rekindle the fire. Call 963-231-93 or 09.
Hello, everybody. Good morning from Dallas, Texas. It's ZBTR TV. We are live again. We have an amazing, compelling, thought-provoking discussion today, and I want you to tag a friend and let them know that ZBTR TV is live. Welcome to the show. It is August the 23rd, 2025. The time and years are flying very, very, very fast, and the year is almost coming to a close. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Remember, we are on social media, ZBTR TV. Just search for us on X, Facebook, and YouTube, and you're going to find us there. All right. Today, one of the compelling and contentious issues concerning our country, Zambia, has been the issue of mining sector. How does the mining revenue, how does the mining exploration, how does the mining activity affect our country, Zambia? How does that wealth trickle down to the ordinary citizen? What we decided to do today is not to bring a politician, it's not to bring a mining expert, with all due respect, it's not to bring any big name or big shot, whatever terminology you want to use. Today, we are going to do a citizen's perspective, especially I'm going to use a Bemba word here. If we have some inclination and understanding how the mining sector affected our lives, growing up, the social amenities, the infrastructure that they put up. So today, we are going to reflect and do an in-depth, just to my investigations, which my fellow citizen has done, who's no stranger to this platform. My co-founder is no longer a friend, my brother, whom I love so much. He's been missing in action, doing some other stuff. Rodger Chali, everybody. Rodger Chali, everybody.
Thank you.
Welcome, my friend. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you so much, Nathan.
You and I, how's the family? How's my sister?
Family is well. Family is well. I hope you are doing well in Houston. I don't know. The heat has gone down. What's happening?
Dallas. No. The heat is not. We are the rainy summer, so things are very cool. Yeah, very amazing. Very amazing.
Same as us here. It was raining. That's why we didn't have fires.
Oh, okay. My nephew graduated college, is now working.
Yes, he's now working, but he has prospects to do
a master's.
Masters. So
of course.
I hope you keep him busy.
The ultimate is PhD. That's the minimum. A degree number and a PhD.
Yeah.
All right.
Funny, Nathan, the way you started, the way we grew up. The things, the mines gave us whole affair.
Yeah.
You know, I
was born at clinic number 5 in Kantakula, section 5, Kumufrira. That's where I was born, at a clinic, not a hospital.
Yeah.
I don't know if I hope those clinics are there. But Mufrira, can you drop a note in there? Mama comments, let us know if those clinics are still operating. The infrastructure, Rodger, from first it was RCM, NCCM, then it became ZCCM. When it became, I think it was before, after ZCCM, that they built the trust schools in Pelembe Secondary School and all those things. The sports amenities, okay? The sports amenities, and I just don't know where things went crazy and all that stuff. So first of all, my dear friend, I've even forgotten what I was supposed, the first question I'm supposed to ask you. What's your perspective of the mining industry in the past 20, 30 years, where we have come from? You see, Kaunda may have been so-called, I know there was need for change in 1991. Let me just throw this at you. What are some of the things that KK did right with the mining industry before you give your research work, what you have done?
Yeah, I guess at his prime, the government controlling the mines was of great benefit, especially to age-mates of yourself and mine. The education we received through the mining revenue, it was undoubted. What went wrong was the reinvestment part. We never put back money into investing. I think that's what went wrong. Other than that, I think he managed the mines well.
He did.
But it's just as they say, if you have a government which should have a little bit shaky. The government is not an expert running businesses, as they say.
Yeah, of course. Government is not meant to run business. Like you have said, today, this is not about government, everybody watching. This is, like I've said, this is a citizen's perspective. So what should we do as specifically diaspora, okay? I know everybody, one of the challenges, it's not even UPND, not even PF, it goes back. It goes back to MMD and all that. This issue of taxation, I don't know whether we should even go there. This issue of taxation,
Yeah.
I mean, it's even worse than a thorn in the flesh, like Paul says in the Bible.
Okay, I'm sure we will touch
On
on that.
taxation. Mhm.
Yeah.
Now let me do this. Everybody watching, Roger
Yeah.
wants to take this in a certain direction. Once in
Correct.
a while, I'll be jumping in to raise some points, or those of you that are watching, you can ask questions in the chat room. And we try to create a system where people could call in and carry a conversation, but we had a few technical. So, my dear friend, yeah, it will be coming
very soon. Yeah.
What did you find in your investigation or
Good.
your research work? Let's
Good.
go.
So, in today's discussion, what we are doing is mainly, so to say, a discovery. What are the low-hanging fruit from the mining boom? What is happening in Zambia? As you can see from the fruit here, you don't even need to climb it here, nothing.
No.
The fruits are there. The question is, are we able to see these fruits? Or we are probably just in the skeptical notion where we you know, what are the mining companies doing for us? But today we want to see the mining boom, which is coming. First and foremost, do we even know the mining boom, which is about to happen in Zambia? So the second graph here, which will lead our probably most of our discussion, the copper projects which we have in Zambia, these are huge, Nathan.
Yes.
They are just starting. They haven't even been commissioned, so to say. These are just discoveries. Mingomba, led by Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos of Amazon.
Okay.
Cobalt. Yeah. So
I didn't know Jeff Bezos is involved in this as well.
He's involved. Jeff Bezos is involved. And what they have found in Shirabombwe, the Mingomba mining project, is 247 million metric tons.
Wow.
Of copper. 247 million metric tons of metric copper. Now, this is not small as you know. The question this morning, which we are asking and we are discussing, is how are we preparing ourselves for this kind of boom, so to say. The next one, this was just announced, I think, last week, being sponsored by First Quantum in Kalumbira. 100 million metric tons of very high-grade copper in Kalumbira. Now, these are nothing. These are just starting.
Okay.
These are not running projects. No, we are not even talking about Kansanshi. We are not talking about Lumwana. We are not talking about all these other mines in Kitwe, Chilabombe. We are not talking about those. These are just coming online. Nothing. So as we continue, you are going to be stopping me. I say. The question is, what does it mean when we look at a deposit like this one?
Yes.
That is number one question. The number two question is that more discoveries in Zambia are yet to come.
Yeah.
The normal argument, first and foremost, is that all these are not owned by Zambians. I'm sure those are the comments we are going to have.
Yeah,
they are not owned by Zambians. But today we want to look at this. What opportunities do these mines bring to our nation? What are the opportunities can we look for when we look in Mingomba, when we look at First Quantum and those which are already existing? What are the opportunities which we can take advantage of. Before you jump in, Nathan, the simplest, in my view, Nathan, we can participate in is the stock market.
Okay. The Lusaka stock.
Both Lusaka Stock Exchange, those who are in Australia, they can find First Quantum there. First Quantum is already listed here. I know when I invest, those dividends are coming from Kansanshi. To me, that is the easiest. And we shall be making noise. Last week, ZCCM, the stock for ZCCM was about 99 kwacha.
Okay.
Right now, the stock is at 130 kwacha. It is going up very, very fast, the stock. Why? Because the people, they are realizing all these minerals, all these minerals, the value of the CCM, the share which the CCM was in there, is going to shoot up.
Okay.
It's going to shoot up. The main argument, if you remember, why we even said we do this was the 3 million metric tons output. Yes, the government is saying we are in I think 10 years we should be able to produce 3 million, and there is an argument about that no, that cannot happen. You know that cannot happen. Well, this year government is announcing that 1 million metric tons is going to happen. My fear is that when we say it can't happen, we are going to miss out the opportunities these mines are bringing. It was just, what was that day on Saturday? HH was in Kansanshi. He was commissioning another mine there. That is another money going to come to the nation. So the question again we are asking our viewers and everyone else is, how do we take advantage of all these things which are coming online, Nathan? This is the economic impact which we are going to unpack. What is the economic impact all these mines are going to have on Zambia? Over to you, just in case you have a question.
Okay, those that are watching, I mean, Cletus is there, we see you, thank you. Joyce, Vincent, everybody else who hasn't yet commented, and that is good. So what do you think people think that, what is the average production of the copper? Let's address that first. Like you and me talked about this behind the scenes during the week. So what is the average annual production that we are aware of so far? And why are people skeptical about the 3 million or 1 million metric ton?
Nathan, that's a very, very critical question. That's a very critical question. So in 2023, let's begin with 2022. 2022, we had 760 metric tons.
In 2022?
That was 2022.
Okay.
In 2023, we dropped down to 600.
Do we know what led to that?
I'm not sure, but I know it was at the time when they were discussing the new agreements. So the investments for the mines were not coming as much. 2025 this year, however, as we are going to see in the next video, Vakabuswe is saying we are ready to produce 1 million this year.
Okay.
Yes. Here is the minister.
Zambia is targeting to produce 1 million metric tons of copper this year. This target is a step towards the 3 million tons of copper production annually by 2030. by the second quarter of 2025.
By this second quarter, we have increased production of copper by 17.78%. Of this figure, 39,477, which is about 9% of the total production in the first half, came from small scale and artisanal miners.
Whoa.
There's some critical point here I'm saying. But in this video, I watched the entire video. By the end of this year, with the coming of Kansanshi online, the projection now has come to 1 million.
So, Roger, here's one thing. When he says one this year, we're talking about before the end of 2025, right?
Before the end of 2025.
Okay.
Yes, before the end of 2025, we are going to have about 1 million. Now, the target is 3 million. The arguments which are there, we cannot reach. That is too much. I think those are the politics. I don't think I would like to dwell in that. My interest today is with that potential. How are we positioning ourselves? How are we going to position ourselves to participate in there? Nathan, I told you last year when I went to Zambia, you and me to the Kitwe, you are Muvulira. I stopped Nathan, Pasabina Padia. What I saw Pasabina, I was like, something is happening. The amount of traffic,
okay, yes.
Yeah, the Chingola road, yeah, and then there are vehicles. Each way, Nathan, those going to Chingola, vehicles going to Mufulira, going back to big trucks. And I said, there is something happening here. So meaning the 1 million they are talking about, investment is going in Zambia, Nathan.
Okay.
Investment is going in Zambia. So when you hear that there is a projection of 6% GDP, which they are talking about in Zambia, to me, it is also beginning to show in the kwacha, stability of the kwacha. That number is beginning to show in the stability of the kwacha. The 6% production, Nathan, it's beginning to show in the stabilizing of inflation. We are already seeing that. So again, those who would want to have the politics of your GDP is nothing. You can see from the kwacha what is happening. You can see from inflation to Allah Shala in our politics. We need, as we are going to continue brainstorming, we need to see what are the fruits, what are the hanging fruits, what is happening in the mining sector. For instance, my interest when I go to Cobalt and Mingomba, 200 metric tons, or when we are talking about 100 million metric tons, or what is happening. Those people, Nathan, are going to need housing.
Of course.
They are going to need housing. And with housing comes schools. With housing comes clinics. With housing comes a barber shop. With housing comes a good market. How are we going to position ourselves? But I was here in the discussion there, he talked about the artisanal mines.
Yes.
How the artisanal mines, they've contributed almost 10%. For sure, artisanal mining, for sure. To a member of diaspora, you and I, and those watching, our colleagues in Zambia, number one, they want proper machines so they can contribute to the economy. Because as you can imagine, Nathan, when the artisanal mines produce. That is money. First quantum, Switzerland, that money will be sent in Zambia.
It will be in Zambia.
It will be spent in Zambia. So this is our time to start now making phone calls. Who are the cooperatives with the licensing mines? Who are running these small mines? What do they need? How can we partner with them?
Yes.
3 million metric tons, for me, it is for you.
That point you are making, look, this is what Dr. Stella is saying. Yes, machinery is needed.
Yes.
Those phone calls you are talking about, Roger, like Stella is saying, machinery is needed. So it's the, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this again, okay? This is a citizen's perspective. You see, the more and more we get lost and get drowned in our politics, if it's all up on Facebook, today we are trying to be practical. How do we get involved in this? Okay?
Yes.
To be very honest with you, as Taylor, Cletus, everybody, Auntie Joyce, me, I'm tired of Facebook politics. That's why Roger and I decided to do this. What's the practical way for us to get involved in this? Here's one point our able sisters given us. Machinery is needed. What ultimate professional pick they need, right? For digging.
When those are fair second hand.
Yeah, second hand.
Those are fair second hand.
Uh-huh.
Then of us, whatever one person cannot buy this. 10 people you come together. The lady miners, I think we are going to even bring them online. They will tell us nothing. The lady miners.
Yeah, I remember Jimmy Katuta telling me about FIMA used the mining equipment from Nevada. You see, we just know Vegas for Vegas being what Vegas is. There's equipment sitting there, which needs to be moved or transported to Ntwanka. So let's move on, my friend. So from this potential upcoming, Eloba Kabuso mentioned something about 17.8%, 39,000. You know, yesterday I had a conversation with somebody, and they were just talking general things. Here's a clincher. They said, you see, when we are saying 2030, you know, do you know how 2030 is in 5 years' time?
In 5 years' time.
Yeah. So when you mention the number,
exactly. Exactly.
Last week, 5 years, 10 for 2030 is 5 years from now.
Exactly. And,
go to your.
That is a very big point there. 5 years are Italy.
No.
I gave you an example of the stock for this CCM, which is at 130.
From 99.
I can guarantee you that stock for this CCM in 5 years' time, that one will be 500. That one will be 500. Now, those who have read the book Atomic Habits, humans the way we are, that benefit is very far. But this is what, especially in the mining, I think why we are being beaten to this game. We don't tend to be long-term planners. I think if you are short-term, but mining is never a short-term venture. Mining is a long-term venture, if you like it. But 5 years, a good friend of mine once told me, Roger, when you are going to look at investing, is based in South Africa. He says, when you are going to look at investing, if you are over 50, stop counting yourself in the investment benefits. It is over. Stop using your age to count Ngaukariako mango when the mango is ripe. It is over. Start using your son's age. What is the age of your son?
Your son.
Now,
yeah.
if you invest today, is he going to participate into the investment 10 years? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Is he going to benefit from the investment in 20 years? The answer is yes. So this is why sometimes we don't want to jump into the investment because we think, if we are going to break, I don't know how to call it, to break the complaining culture of, mining, no one is benefiting from the mines, no one is benefiting from the mine. It is we, who should break that one by first and foremost investing for our kids. Yes, we invest. Maybe but I'm sure all of us here, we have, as they say, we have less days to live than Ishapita. Ama days yes, God help us.
Okay.
So in the next, in the next 5 years, as you said, next 5 years, next 10 years, let's say, okay, maybe we will be there. But if we are not going to be there, those whom we love, we can see them. What is the benefit are we going to leave behind? Exactly, Miss Joyce.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You see, she makes a good point there.
Yes.
When Auntie Joyce is saying generational wealth, we do not, I'm sorry to say this, we don't have that concept in our culture, okay? That's why, people keep telling, and I'm going to bring this up because I intend to bring him up here to talk about it. Simon Mwewa, what's his name? The blogger guy, yeah. People say you were given wealth on a silver platter. No, he wasn't given on a silver platter. His father invested and left wealth for the family and the children. Exactly. Now they are running the business. Exactly. We don't have that concept. Facebook politics. Exactly. Stop Facebook politics and start working on investor. Yeah, Facebook politics.
The Jewish principle. The Jewish principle. I think they have about 10 principles in the Jewish about wealth. Generational wealth is on top.
There you go.
If you cannot leave some wealth behind, Jewish culture, in Jewish culture, you are required
to leave some, to prepare for those coming behind you.
Yes. Yes.
There you go.
So those who are watching, for me, to you, we should have a goal. Ngatuma shares, I will leave my children at least 50,000 shares. I'm not just going to leave in Kongole behind.
Yeah, okay.
They will even have Tuma shares in the CCM. That is, to me, that is a noble goal.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. What do you have next? What else did you come up with? What did you find? Thank you, everybody, for joining us. This is a citizen's perspective about Zambia's mining ambition. And
correct.
God, yeah.
Also, what we are looking up, we want to encourage the young people, those who are watching. You saw the numbers. If in the next 15, 20 years, we are looking at 300 million tons of copper to come online, the mines are going now to look for skills which are going to work in the mining industry. Look for education which will make you marketable to the new employers. This is what we want to say to the young ones. Prepare yourself.
Education that will make you marketable. Wow.
Marketable to the new employers.
New employers.
The owner of Ray Kroc is the owner of McDonald's. He says by the time before he died, I don't contribute to universities. I only contribute to vocational training centers, because those are the people who built America.
Wow.
So to the institutions of learning, I gave you an example yesterday, nothing. How those who built is S3 in Rumwana, in Kansanshi, they had to bring about 3,000 laborers from Philippines.
From the Philippines, yeah.
But never Zambians in Chopobai.
No, but why did they do what? Tell our
because the skills are remaining. There are no skills. Sorry to say, the discipline for our young ones to want to work is not there. Yes. So now what we are saying, what we are finding out in the economic impact with what's to come, because these are only two mines, nothing.
Okay.
More about to come. You saw what my brother Vincent Kamasengo is writing in Kasempa there. There is more to come. So what we want to say to the young people are those who begin to position yourself. What skills will be needed in the mines? Geologists, let me appreciate Kansanshi First Quantum Minerals are doing Northwestern Province. The mine has strong community, social, cooperative, conservation. That is another one we're probably going to talk about.
Yeah.
Establish community forest. These are critical things when we talk about the damage these mines will do, because they will destroy the environment. But for now, we just want to say, the young people, we want to encourage you, the young people, begin to look at the skills which will be required in the mines. The parents who are watching, 300 million is not small change.
No.
And more to come. Let's prepare our children. We are also, this is one, I think we should make noise in the some of us who come from these mining towns, Nathan. When these mines come, I think, like Dr. Patrick used to tell us, we need to see their business plan, which shows what they will do for the communities.
Yes.
Are they willing to make our towns like the mines did? We used to see what the mines did.
That's what
the roads were nice.
Yeah.
The roads were nice. The stadiums were full. We saw what the mines used to do. So with the coming boom, we should start to either make noise or begin to make organizations which will force the mines to do the right thing. Yes, to do the right thing. The mining boom attraction is now going to be coming to Zambia. We are probably going to see some cheap money coming. It was just last week we saw the Swedish, the British, and NAPSA. They've come together. They've combined. They've put together, I think it should be a 300 million package. Let's begin to educate ourselves. Where is this money? Who is controlling this money? Why is this money coming, Nathan? The foreigners, they can hear about these numbers of the mines. They are hearing about it. They are hearing about it. Wow, we are busy mama politics, yes. They know what is now coming to Africa. One of the examples they give, it is very costly to do investments in Congo. Even though Congo may have more minerals, than Zambia, but they say it's more costly because it is risky in Congo. It's very risky.
Okay, security concerns.
Our greatest asset in Zambia is our security,
peace and stability. So
we are seeing foreigners, they are bringing their money to Zambia. They are bringing their money to Zambia. So if you have got Tawakwata land, make sure you have land. These foreigners who are coming, they'll probably be looking for a partner to work with. These foreigners who are coming here, they would want a good hotel in Kasempa to live. So let's begin to, in my view, position ourselves, because this boom will bring a lot of money to Zambia. It will bring a lot of foreign investment to our country. But if we are not careful, we will be crying every day. Oh, foreigners have done this, foreigners have done this, foreigners have done this. It is up to us to act.
Yeah. I think we can we address this at this point? How can the diaspora, by Elizabeth, asking, how can the diaspora partner or network with the Zambian mining associations that are seeking partnerships and support?
Good to hear from you, my sister. Piece of cake. If you want to, we may organize. Yeah. So we can organize. I've got a sister of mine I'm working with in Zambia. She's very aggressive, Ms. Totra. She does all these mining, aluminum. Is it aluminum? Aluminum, even copper. We are in that process. So those who want to partners with these small miners, drop your comments there. We will definitely, Nathan and I, we will organize to bring these miners so we can hear what they. A good question, by the way. Good question.
Yeah, great question. That's what this conversation is about, by Elizabeth, and everybody watching. How does there are ways for us to get in and get involved in this? Yeah, we think it's impossible because we are swallowed up and consumed.
That is why our first image, Nathan, we can probably show it again here. To your comment, there are low-hanging fruits in Zambia as far as the mining is concerned. Ama minerals, they are just on top. They are being dug by that God. They are digging with the for sure. They are digging with the for sure. So it is just a little bit of inquiry on our behalf, on our side. Just a little bit of inquiry. Who are the mines? One of the clips I didn't bring it. I think there is almost close to 3,000 people with mining licenses in Zambia.
Wow!
And most of them with a license, they've got even a plot where they've identified that there are some minerals. Yes. Now they are only waiting for an investor to come. The sad part, Elizabeth, is the Chinaman will now come with the money and give them small
in a briefcase,
and they give away they give away
the mining license,
the mining rights. They give away the mining rights, But if we can step up, one of the projects I've been thinking about, it is talking to the small miners, where you say, I may not have the money to pay for your mine, to buy your mine, but I'll buy the equipment. We'll buy the equipment, then we'll work together. You have the mine, me, I bring the equipment.
The equipment.
So don't expect the money right there. What you do is, after we dig, we export, and then we get paid. Of course, we have a pay.
The big question, Roger, that probably which is in everybody's minds is, how do we get in touch with these people, with the 3,000 people with mining licenses? How do we get in touch with them?
We don't need all of them. The mining association, Nathan, you remember, we brought them on our show.
Yeah.
The lady from the mining association.
Yes.
We can bring them. They are corporate. They are everywhere in Zambia. In short, they are everywhere. People who are digging. So we'll find them. Don't worry. That's the question. Easy question. We'll bring
maybe them. This is where our brother Vincent comes in. Where Vincent can help us, maybe do some of these things, and we move forward and make some
Yeah.
question. All right.
Yeah.
What next? What next do you have on the list to share with our diaspora family here as we move
I
forward?
continue, Nathan. We continue with again the mining is a very what can we call it? Is it not only labor intensive, but when it comes to machinery and equipment?
Yes, that
in
aspect.
Kasempa, in Kasempa, when you look at the road which is there, the roads are devastated in Northwestern Province. Yes. So this, just with this 1 million, the roads are devastated. What we are saying is diaspora again. Those while that is a problem, those are opportunities we should be looking at.
Yes.
In the road in the infrastructure sector, how can we group ourselves, create avenues, maybe just funding, looking for funds here. People we can, there will be need for infrastructure to be to because 3 million per calendar, nothing. 3 million tons. 3 million per calendar.
That's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot,
Yes.
and it's a big cake for everybody to have a share and to to participate and
what
get
else
involved.
are we finding out? Let's come to social impact.
Okay.
What does the 3 million, what is going to be the impact? 3 million nothing. It means now government will be collecting more money than they are collecting right now. So we can say politicians or people who have money going to, is it India, going to South Africa, the money is coming. Why don't we now start building proper hospitals, healthcare?
Okay.
That should be the social impact of the 3 million when it comes. We want proper facilities. People should access. It will not make any sense when we are at 500 or 1 million. We are going to South Africa. When you are at 3 million metric tons, we're still going to South Africa. That will not make any sense.
Who builds that hospital, Roger?
The money coming from 3 million should be enough. Should be enough to build those hospitals. It doesn't matter whether
in whose hands is that money?
I like that.
In whose hands is that money?
The money, if we do our job well, the money should be in everybody's. You and me investing in ZCCM, that is part of the money. We can build that.
Okay.
Because I know that question you usually wants to run to government. That's why
that's why I'm dropping it. That's why I'm dropping it to bring that, you see, the rationale of the reasoning, or to say, that money is in what do you call it? Is in is in the foreign investors' hands.
Correct. And this is why we are saying at 3 million metric tons, we are saying the artisanal miner will be doing well. If you and me decide to invest in an artisanal miner, we are going to make some money. If we make money in artisanal miner, we should be able to pay enough taxes to government, and government should build that hospital. So you see the cycle. It is not just a responsibility of government, Veka. Let's take the initiative and start to invest. Whether we are going to invest in the stocks or we are going to invest in the artisanal miner, and then contribute to the economy, to build proper roads, to build schools, to build. The responsibility lies between you and me. Immediately to able to get that, government will do it. This is why we are where we are.
Okay. All right. This is what we are going to do. Let's take a break here, and then we shall come back and continue with the conversation. What should we do? Maybe what I notice here, Roger, is a disconnect and a lack of information how people should proceed with this.
100%.
Yep.
100%.
Welcome to VibeForge AI Studios, where creativity meets innovation for artists, businesses, and ministries everywhere. We craft high-quality media fused with AI magic. Fast, affordable, and professional. From ad campaigns to event promos and music videos, our AI tools bring your vision to life. Whether you're an artist, entrepreneur, content creator, or ministry, VibeForge is built for you. Our work is driven by faith, innovation, excellence, and integrity, always. See our portfolio on YouTube at The Christian Blogger and imagine what we can create for you. Let's build something extraordinary together today. Call, WhatsApp, email, or visit our website.
Hey Zambia, are you ready to kickstart your Saturdays with insightful conversations, unmissable guests, and all the trending topics you need to know? Then you have to tune into the ZBTR TV show. It's an electrifying show every single Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. From current affairs to lifestyle, entertainment, and everything in between, we're your go-to source for vibrant discussions that matter to you. Mark your calendars. Every Saturday, 9 a.m. CST, join the ZBTR TVS show live stream and be part of something amazing. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Most of our viewers are not subscribed, and we really want you to be part of our growing community. Also, give us a follow on our social media platforms to stay updated throughout the week.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Our conversation today is about Zambia's mining ambition and God's strategies. Like that commercial says, most of our viewers are not subscribed. So you keep sending messages. Oh, send me the link, send me the link. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, ZBTR TV, so that when we go live, it will notify you that the show has come on live. All right, please do that. Before we went off, Roger, I was raising a point. Okay. I was saying, I think the major problem before we start talking about God is a disconnect in information. All right. The argument that you have mentioned, that you and I talked about this before the show during the week, that there are people who are going to rise up and say the wealth is in the mining companies. But I think we are missing a component here. Number one, our priorities and where we put our money. Number two, how we are spending our time. I'm not trying to start a fight here. Let's just be real. We are so consumed with Facebook politics. I am going to say that 1,000 times. Like Stella says, yes, tell us. Guys, we are busy consumed with other things, and the Chinese, the Canadians, the Australians, they are busy investing in our minds. So what we need to do is, Vincent, I'm going to put you on the spot. Help us get connected with those associations, cooperatives that are doing artisanal mining, digging, and we can connect the diaspora. You know, some people need machinery, some people need somebody. Okay, in any quarter mining license, and I do not have the money. That's where things start. Can you imagine there are 3,000 people with mining licenses, but they are not even doing anything. Okay, let's find them, let's invest. That will be money for you. And instead of arguing about HH this, HH that, HH has made his money, and you are okay. Look, I don't know. Dr. Munsanje, help me out here. Okay, Dr. Munsanje says the mines in Northwestern Province should give corporate social responsibility to the community, build a university, hospitals, schools, and roads. Vincent has already addressed that. Let me bring up Vincent's comment here, Dr. Munsanje. He says, Let me appreciate what Kansanshi First Quantum miners are doing in Northwestern Province. The mine has a strong community social corporate responsibility, like changing livelihoods of those that are around them. Some of the things like conservation farming, establishing community forests, where they're even restoring them with wild animals. Interesting. I like that. Vincent, you need to come here so that we have a conversation. There's something else I want to bring up here, Roger, with somebody. Okay, Cletus, before he throws stones at me that I'm ignoring him. The most important thing that the mines can do is to source power for themselves other than depriving citizens and small-scale industries of ZESCO-produced electricity. ZCM produced their own so that they don't deplete domestic and other industrial users of power. Didn't ZCM get power from...
Right there, Nathan. Yes, the answer is probably yes. But I see an opportunity with all these mining coming 3 million, the need for energy in our country. This should also be part of our role, members of the diaspora, those who are at home. How can we invest in either renewable energy or in energy in general? How can we invest? Because
watch this, Roger. Vincent says, I feel we as citizens should also begin to invest in solar energy power distribution. The point I wanted to make is I thought ZCCM used to get its power from CE. It used to be called CPC. Copper Belt Energy? What do they call it?
Nathan, right now, we are less than 1 million. Production is less than 1 million. We have power shortages in the country. Now, think of 1.5. Think of 2 million. Where power going to come from? So those, again, creators are opportunities which we should be our neighbors. Some of these rich neighbors we live with here in Canada, you live with in New York. There are fund managers there, creators. Go Wall Street, Milo, on Monday. Go to Wall Street. Find someone with money. Tell him you have land. We'll find land. We have land where you're going to put a plant. To me, this is the way I really want us, like you have been saying, Nathan, to start our conversations. The conversation should always start with us. What can I do? You know, immediately you say the mind should do this.
Yeah, I'm looking for that list you put on Facebook, the social impact of this.
As you look at it, it is the concern for the environment. 3 million is a lot of copper. 3 million is a lot of land which will be destroyed. As Wamusho Wachamasengo is saying, a lot of land will be destroyed. What are some of the opportunities which can be, which we can take advantage of? In Northwestern Province, that area where they are mining, that is the source of the Zambia'S River. Are we sure the mines, when they mine, it is responsible enough? They will preserve the water, because the mines, they need a lot of water to do that's the mining, their processes. But will they preserve the Zambia'S River in that region? Will they preserve the rainforest in that region? We need to come together, members of the diaspora, members of the homeland, create either companies or associations which makes sure every tree a mine cuts, they should be planting 10 more trees.
10 more trees.
We cannot leave this to government policy alone. We should be the ones to move that policy. So we have water, which is going to be sorry to say messed with, as they say. We have the trees, which they are going to cut. Should we stop them? No, don't do it because of the environment. Maybe not. But how can we ask them to do it in a responsible way? How can we invest ourselves how can we invest to make sure that the environmental protection is done in the mines? 3 million, remember, is a lot of copper to go. And with that, a lot of trees will go.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Mary, thank you. She says, nice topic, very informative. I say, let's take it a step further, get in touch with those people with licenses back home and partner with them. Yeah, that energy company was CPC. Do they still call it CPC?
Copper CEC, Belt they call it now.
Oh, CEC. Copper Belt CEC. Energy.
Yeah.
What's the other C? Copper Belt Energy.
Corporation.
Oh, corporation. Okay.
Yeah.
Gold, Rodger, gold. Let's talk about the gold now. What's up with gold?
Gold. So let's hear what Wakadialia has to say.
Yeah.
Before we do that discussion about gold.
Okay.
But as you can see, all the people who are here who have joined us, we have a very rich country. What we would like to see is ourselves. We should put ourselves in the equation of the mining wealth. We should be part of it. We should be part of it. Yeah. What did Wakadialia say about God? Here is what Wakadialia says.
Currently, we hold 2.8 tons of gold in refined form. We look forward to buying more gold from your esteemed company, Value. The value is about $300 million so far. But you must also take into account that gold is a traded commodity, and this is why we need to have, as you saw, processed to 99+%, because then that becomes monetary gold, which means that it can be priced on a day-to-day basis.
Okay. 2.8 tons, that's what they have in the Bank of Zambia reserves, or whatever the terminology
China is about, I don't know, UK, Shavana go to UK, thousands of tons, about 5,000 tons.
Where do these countries, Germany, I don't know also, I wrote the figures down here. Germany, UK, like you say, all those countries, where do they get this gold from? They buy it from Africa?
From Africa. Yes. They buy from Africa, countries like ourselves. Instead of processing the gold, we sell it cheap and processed. We smuggle it. But what the bank governor is saying, and this is good news in my view, when it comes to gold, because before you could go and buy from whoever, you know, gold yama problems and but what is this place? Could you buy? There's no need for that. If you look at what Bakadada has said, there is no need for us. The market is now there. Bank of Zambia is, to me, this was great news. If we can just find our people who can mine gold in a safe way, Bank of Zambia is going to be buying the gold. You don't need to go Nakumbi. That is one thing. Gold strategy, you bring it up there. You heard what the governor said. We want to, gold is a traded commodity.
Yes. Meaning,
if you have gold, I can, okay, let's go to London Stock Exchange. Okay. You are going to find gold today at London Stock Exchange. It is, I don't know, 2,800 an ounce. Kanono, you know, ounce. 2,000, an ounce, 2,000. So when you have gold, someone with dollars, you can switch. They can switch hands easy. Yeah, you can trade it on the I don't know, Lusaka Stock Exchange. Here in Canada or where you are, you can walk in the bank. You can walk in the bank and say, I've got $3,000. Can you give me a bar of gold? You can exchange.
Oh, really?
Also, yes, you might not take it home because you know, God, you have a problem, son. Have a problem. But they will then keep it for you in the bank, in the safe. So as you see the price of gold in the stock market, you know that one day you will go back to the bank and you demand the cash for it. They'll give you cash.
Oh, wow.
That is the trading they are talking about. But it has to be treated. To me, this is where I say the diaspora, that is an opportunity. What does it take to refine God? So that's
a question I was about to ask, to say, do we have those facilities in Zambia?
We may not have, but guess what? 10 years ago, our friend who doesn't even have God in his country, Rwanda, he put up a facility to smelt gold to tradable commodity in Rwanda. They've already done it.
Oh my goodness.
You know?
So we can send our raw gold to Rwanda.
No, I don't know where our raw gold goes. That is a good point.
Okay, they are now. Right there, Roger. That's dangerous. Yeah. Okay. That's dangerous. We don't know where our raw gold goes and how it's treated, processed, handled.
Well, let me rephrase that. We know where it goes. Number one, Kansanshi, before this ceremony you looked at here, Kansanshi was taking all that gold to South Africa.
To be processed there?
Yes, to be processed in South Africa. And from there, it is theirs. What could we do? But government, I think now, there is what is called the export tracking facility, which they have created. I think government is now insisting they have the first priority to buy that gold.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Now, Bakadiada is saying we have 2.8 tons, equivalent to $300 million. We want that amount in the next 10 years, 5 years, at least to reach 500 tons. What that will happen, Nathan, when that happens, the yo-yo we see with the kwacha, our kwacha now will be backed by our God in Bank of Zambia. In short, no one will be playing with us. So kudos to Bank of Zambia, 2.8, but that's not enough. Together with the investments we are going to make, members of the diaspora, those at home, those with the artisanal mining, small mines, the investments we are going to make, let's all make sure we're pumping together, we put our money together, our resources together, and build our gold in Bank of Zambia to at least 500 in the next 5 years.
What happened? What is the situation there? I don't know if you are, or somebody can help us with this information. You remember the law enforcement went in and told those people to leave, to stop mining. Where does that stand? What is the situation with that?
Well, but Emerson can probably tell you, but I heard what HH was saying when he was in Sorezi the other day. No responsible leader will allow his people, they are dying at the mines, the youths, because they want to feed. Now they are dying. So I think they have taken the police. They have taken the police there. They've been moved out. But from what I hear, they are encouraging the small miners to come in an organized way. Have some safety protocols in place before you can go there. They don't want to allow any person just to go there at night. But the problem, again, like I was telling you, God has got a lot of problems. The problem is, it is alleged that the police themselves at night, they're the ones who send the kids to go there. It is an allegation. It cannot be proven.
Proven.
But I think if government can put the foot down, we need our kids to be safe. Those who are going underground there, they want to make the cooperative mine this. They don't want to take it up. They want the cooperatives to do it themselves, but they want them to do it in a safe way.
Safe way is a nice word, and it sounds responsible, Roger.
Yes,
but it requires money, investment. I think
we are calling. I'm tired of calling upon the members of the homeland, the members of us. You know, Nathan, this is a very critical question.
Yeah, it is.
And this is why when we are looking at investors coming from Wall Street, those are broken down to pension funds. Pension funds are people, you and me, who put money in there. And they invest. In return, they go to Africa to invest. We ourselves, the owners of the land. You know, you are here in diaspora. I'm here in diaspora. 130 kwacha. Nishinga ku mumantu yeneke in kwacha.
130.
130 kwacha. I don't know. It is
$3.
$3.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Not even.
Why are we not supporting our stock market to build up so that we have enough money ourselves to mine the gold? Yes. Yes.
Okay. Before we talk about the way forward, there is a comment here from Dr. Kaingu. Thank you for your insightful point, Roger. Tree planting is indeed essential for our country's sustainability. The challenge lies in encouraging it, especially when others are engaging in deforestation for charcoal production. Okay, you rightly emphasize the importance of planting 1 tree and nurturing 10 more. This raises the question, should tree planting be primarily a government-led initiative, or is it the responsibility of individual citizens and communities? Your perspective.
I love that. I like that. As they say, my sister, it is all of the above. It is all of the above, but especially individual responsibility. If it starts from us, government, in my view, will have no option but to do it. If we lead, we the citizens lead, even with that, with just the noise, government will follow, will follow suit. I wanted to bring one of the visuals. My sister, one of the visuals I wanted to bring was how now charcoal is being, people are using recyclable materials like maize cobs. You know, they use the maize, and now they are creating charcoal out of that. A machine which does that is less than $1,000. Again, members of the diaspora, maybe my sister, let's go. Every association, you know, one machine. Let's buy one machine. It is yours as an association. Put it in Zambia. Right now, they're harvesting maize. The waste from maize, they start to create a malashi, charcoal from it. Because the way things are going, things are not good. But imagine if every association here, we just said, we are going to be very strict about our environment back home. The trees they are cutting back home, soon it will be a desert. And those people, they'll leave, they'll run away. What will happen? What will happen? So in my view, I like things to start at the individual level. If we can begin, I'm going to talk about it today when we meet at our community picnic, which we are meeting. I'm going to encourage my friends. A machine to make charcoal, it's only less than $1,000. I'm sure we can buy that machine. Now, imagine if every association took up that challenge to preserve the environment. That is personal. The government will follow suit. They will have no option but to follow suit. By the way, we can even fight those machines to arrive in Zambia. They will be tax-free. That one I can assure you. Even if I'm nobody, but I can fight that one. They will be tax-free. They will be tax-free. Yeah.
All right. In light of what we are talking about, my friend and my brother, next week, I'm going to host some embassy officials here. I think all of us saw and heard about, what do you call it? That investment conference that took place in Zambia, hosted by Zambia Development Agency, although they are not my favorite people. Zambia Investment and Innovation Roadshow takes off in the first week of September. So these will be the people, they are going to go into what? Georgia, Houston, Texas.
Georgia, and I'm going to be there. I'll be traveling to Atlanta.
Okay,
I've already
good.
bought my
Your
ticket.
ticket.
To
Excellent. Practical guy.
This, in my view, Nathan, events we should be supporting, are events we should be participating in. The reason is these are the people who are closest to the president. They've got the ear of the president. Let's go and talk to them. One of the issues we are going to bring up, it's what Mr. Serele is bringing up there. We want the machines to do Amalasha to be tax-free.
Yeah.
They will give us. Because one of the things we always complain about, our government, they only give you foreigners, they only give this. Have you gone to government to ask for a tax write-off? They've said no. Did you even try?
All right. So next week, I'm going to have those people on the show so that you can understand what the road show is going to be about. Interesting stuff. Good, my friend, that you're going to be in Atlanta. Practical. Here we are practical. We've always been practical. We've always been practical. We just don't say things. We're always practical. We have the apostle of ZBTR here. This man has been there from the beginning. Yeah? My two lovely people talking real things. Good people should stick together and make money. Our mind should matter to the local people. Thank you, Kanawe Sachasaya. Roger, what is the way forward as we end this thing? Matilda says she's watching from Kansas City. What is the way forward?
The way forward is to be, thank you, by the way, Kanabesa and I have been on a very big project where we are sharing information, which has been very, very helpful to us.
That's good.
The way forward, first and foremost, is what my sister Anasilele said there. We as individuals, first and foremost, we as individuals, first and foremost. I end with a story told by Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is a motivational speaker on YouTube.
Okay.
Go to Jim Rohn. When Jim Rohn was 25 years old, life was not working out very good, but he had a mentor, Mr. Shovi. He says to Mr. Shovi, I need to make progress. I'm not making progress. Then Mr. Shovi says, what do you think the problem is? I want you to take a piece of paper and write down 10 reasons why you think you are not making progress as an individual. So Mr. Jim Rohn went as a young man and wrote all the problems which were there. The taxes were too high in government. Getting the license for copper, if it's in Zambia, it's too shiny. He wrote 10 and he took back to Mr. Shovi. And then Mr. Shovi looked at the list. And then Mr. Shovi said, you know what is wrong with the list? This list, Mr. Jim, you are not on the list. That is the main problem.
Yeah.
What we are trying to say is we want to own the Zambian problem. The ownership of the mines, let's be the owners of that problem. The ownership of the environment in our country, let's be the owners of that problem. The youth unemployment, let's be the owners of that. God has given us everything. If government is going to supplement, we thank God. But we need, in our small locations where we are, Abaliku Toronto, Abaliku Indiana, Abaliku, we need to come together. If we are going, otherwise, we cannot complain. I don't say very good. But mining, we will be complaining all the time. And yet, all we can do is 10 of us come together to start Chintwene bulldozer, to Makumaini, cooperative. We are working with them 50-50. When we make the money, we split the money 50-50.
Yes.
It's a win-win. The solution lies with us. Not government, not whoever. The solution starts with me.
That's right. All right. Well, there you have it. We should be the solution. So this is what I want us to do here. Okay. This is what I want us to do here. All of us, if you've been part of this conversation, you've been watching, commenting, let's reach out to one of those people. We can find this information. I know Zambians, we are smart to finding things. If you're able to post somebody's death certificate on Facebook, you should be able to find this information. Yeah, you should be. Today, I'm on the people. If you're able to post somebody's passport pictures on Facebook, you should be able to find this information. So let's find those miners in Northwestern Province, Abakwatama licenses, partner with them. And when we come next weekend to talk to the people working on the Innovation and Investment Roadshow, I would like somebody to post a little report in my comments so that we show that we acted on this. I'll give you my report as well. I'm going to look for somebody in Zambia who has got a mining license but doesn't know how to do it. Let's do that. Let's solve this problem. Let's turn it. Yeah. There goes my brother. True change of mindset is what we need. That's it. I'm a leader's Valand. Change of mindset is there.
And Jagger called us what you should for your country, but not what your country should do for you. Like I'm saying again, we can even start small. We can start small. Let's own Lusaka Stock Exchange. Let's own that. If you need the information who to go to, I've got that information. We can begin there. We own in the next 10 years. Our goal should be in the next 5 years. 5 years or 5 years or 10 years, our people in Zambia should be able to go to Lusaka to the capital markets and borrow from there cheaply and put the money in the mines. Let's begin. We can begin the process.
Yeah.
That's
it. All right, everybody. Join me next weekend with Dr. Anna Katema and the other consuls in the, I hope that's the right English word, in the diaspora. They will be joining us with possibly with some of the embassy staff. Yeah, even the consuls are embassy staff. We'll be talking about the road show, and let's bring answers to what we are going to find out about the people owning licenses in Zambia, but they do not have the financial capacity to do what they are supposed to do. My dear friend, it was good to have you here.
Always a pleasure, Nathan. Always a pleasure.
Stop being a stranger.
No, it's very bad habits. But as you know, my politics on Facebook. I also do Facebook politics.
I
but
know.
Mine, I'm trying just to a niche. It is just to encourage. It is when you see those on Facebook, it is not a question of what you ever stand to anything. My goal is those small emails I receive in the inbox. Big man, how can I open a stockbroker account? That is my goal.
I like
a
that.
lot of our if a lot of our people can begin to participate at a very tender age, young age. Ndevika muntu enekeni mu stock market ndechita ka share. Imagine Nathan, I would not even be working.
No,
I would not be working.
We're not supposed to be working, but not.
Yes,
I mean,
yes. The Jewish they say they don't have what we have at Yama kitchen party, birthday. This they buy stocks as a birthday. They'll buy stocks for the young people, so that when they grow up, tabakese kulanga ifwe. No. So my brother Ali, thank you so much. It's been a while. I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call.
All right, everybody. All these commercials that we play here, that we are showing, these are organizations, companies run by people in the diaspora. Support them. Support them. Okay. Let's support one another. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we shall see you next week with my roadshow staff from the embassy. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Awesome Mind Psychiatric, where your optimal mental health is our goal. We proudly treat patients of all ages with compassionate, evidence-based care designed just for you. Led by Mutinta Tembo, a board-certified psychiatric nurse practitioner, our care is personal and professional. We offer 90-minute evaluations and 30 to 45-minute follow-ups, giving your story the time it deserves. Choose what fits you best with in-person or secure virtual sessions tailored to your lifestyle. We're located at 28210 Paseo Drive, Suite 190, Room 241 in Wesley Chapel. Our patients say it best: 5-star reviews reflecting lives changed and hope restored. From anxiety and depression to ADHD and trauma, we're here to support your healing journey. Call 321-578-6906 or 813-34 or visit awesomemindpsychiatric.com to book now. We accept all major insurance plans, including Medicare and Medicaid, for your convenience. At Awesome Mind Psychiatric, your healing starts here, where you're truly seen and heard.
Zambia, get ready. The Fresh Aroma International Conference is here, and the fire of God is about to be rekindled in your life.
Join Apostles Darius and Mwaka Twagirayesu with Bishop Oscar Mumba and Reverend Andrew Mushibwe. Experience powerful praise and worship with Charles Tembo as we lift his name high. Mark your calendars, 29th to 31st August at Chrisma Hotel, Los Angeles Boulevard, next to Lusaka Golf Club. Don't miss the pastor's breakfast and the black tie dinner gala. Arouse a time of fellowship, prayer, and celebration. Register today and come ready to rekindle the fire. Call 963-231-9300.
Zambia Blog Talk Radio.